last time, uh, Miss P and Thad invaded a prison, started a prison riot, saved some people, and then you were told to go attack a base on the continent of Sositenia. We return to our two protagonists, quote unquote, inside a pre-mission briefing. You two are sat at two very prominent positions at a long conference table. There's some people in attendance, some people who are just kind of uh, calling in using monitors, kind of like when you see a VTuber at a convention. I don't know why that's my point of comparison. And at the front of the table is the old general dude you met last time, who's currently in charge of planetary defenses. It's then he announces to a somber room, "I'm afraid that the battle for Tinath has been lost." And the minute he says this, you see monitors go off, people are angrily storming out of a room. Uh, Miss P, roll me a flat education check, and Thad, you have, I believe, tactics military, so you can go ahead and roll that.
I almost rolled a d20. I forgot the system's different.
It is indeed 2d6.
I wish I was smarter.
You're the smartest person in this room.
Who works harder?
That was intelligence, but that works too.
11.
11.
Oh, what did you need?
Education, but you got it either
Oh!
way.
Well,
Thad,
then add +2 instead. It's 12.
Thad, you know from your military background that at this point, the Esseray are too entrenched, and that you've learned in your last adventure that these guys are grown from organic matter. The Esseray have an endless supply of soldiers that may be dumb as bricks, but they don't care about injuries, they don't care about getting tired. It is essentially an advancing force that can't be shocked and awed, that can't be beaten back. And Miss P, you know, like, just the logistics for this war, they're not, they don't end well for humanity on this planet. Like, Tinath as a planet has about a population of 10 million people.
What if we leave? Get off the planet.
I'm hearing the words exterminatus repeating a lot.
Like, at this point, it's a numbers game, and is one that Tinath will lose.
Well, begin the exterminatus.
So,
our ship is fixed. This is not my problem.
Yeah, the general starts speaking again. So, with that in mind, our goal is now Fuss. We have to evacuate as many of Tinath's people as possible, and in that effort, we started getting some planetoid monitors back up and running. If you don't know what those are essentially hollowed out asteroids used for making new colonies on planets.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 of these sitting around because of a failed colonization effort. We're getting these back up and running. And we hope that at least a population of Tinath's 10 million will be saved. But we cannot save everyone. We do not have enough ships to get everyone off the planet.
Why the fuck, huh?
This is the Titanic situation.
It also doesn't make sense. How'd they get them here?
In trips.
Trips.
Thank you.
Okay. Not my circus, not my monkeys. That go back to drinking.
Hey, Tinath has this is a very storied planet that now has to evacuate in essentially a month.
Are any of my dead men from here?
Yeah, I'll say technically Tinath is in the Spinward Marches, which is like the very tail end of the Milky Way galaxy. So these are like
I have to give a shit.
These are like country hicks, but they are like they are good people in the end. For that matter, the heroes of Tinath sitting over there. He kind of motions for two of you.
tips back another thing of whiskey.
have volunteered to undertake a mission.
Wait, fucking since when?
This is the one where you're getting dropped out of the Hel pods.
Oh yeah, I'm fully okay with this. I want you to know, Thad is still in full armor, and this is playing in his headpiece. There we go.
From what we've researched from the data pulled from the prison that the heroes came back from, Esserays are managed by machine intelligences. From what we understand, these are intelligence that were organic once upon a time, but now exist only in data. This means that they could be millions of years old, and we had no way of knowing. But, from what we understand, they're essentially like SD cards. They can plug into an organic body, then they control that body.
That's
And-
efficient.
Oh.
Why don't we have that?
You want to
So
upload
if we
your...
kill the, what if we just fry the server? We fry the mainframe. Boom, no more bad guys.
Anyway,
Okay, ignore me.
there's one particular reason why we haven't done it yet, and he points to like a spot on Sosatenia. It worked out that some orders for the Esseray conflict are originating from this base over here, and he pulls up this. Oh, that's the wrong picture. Ignore that one. From this base over here, we do not have the capability to attack it head-on, but perhaps a small force of, say, 2 people be able to sneak in. We appreciated what you did with the prison, but that is not what we're going for this time. We need this intelligence either captured or killed. Captured, preferably. Killed if you have no other option. Additionally, he pulls up a picture of a ship on both of your monitors. There are monitors here now, that's what I decree. In the landing field, there appears to be an orbital ship. If we get this, it would help greatly in the evacuation effort. As I pull up the picture I have it doesn't matter. So, in all, your goals are fourfold. 1. Capture or destroy the Esseray general located at its position. 2. Capture that ship so we can evacuate more people off this planet. 3. If you have time, maybe steal the data from the central server in that base. It always helps to be informed. 4. I don't know, blow it up if you can. You don't have to. Getting the ship, killing / capturing the general, downloading the contents of the base's central computer. Even if you only accomplish one of these, it would be helpful. As we've discussed previously, you two will be dropped in from re-entry pods. Unfortunately, we don't really have a ship capable of launching these things, so we're gonna have to drop you out of the back of a cargo ship in the atmosphere. But we'll drop a few decoys. It should put you on the outside of the base through a forest, because this will catch attention, so you'll lose them in the forest, make your way to the base. And from satellite imagery, we hope that you can find a way into the base from there. Anyway. Any questions?
Nope.
Yeah, why am I doing this?
Why
They
wouldn't
won't
you?
let me
You're one
go
of the heroes
alone.
of Tinath.
No, I am not.
You saved so many of our people from the prison.
She's looking through everyone. She is not the hero of Tinath.
Do we have orbital?
Unfortunately, no. We were hoping that the destroyer the Kaladin destroyer Lysenka, Lee Skenka, God, that's such an awkward name to pronounce, would be here already to provide assistance, but unfortunately, the Federation they're from is currently being attacked by the Esseray, so their arrival was delayed.
Explosive options?
We do have some. In fact,
specifically, do you have a rocket launcher?
he kind of gives you like a grin. Well, one of the people you saved from the prison, I think his name was Private Yangali.
Good man.
Yagalin. A family heirloom of his was a rocket launcher.
Fuck yes, what a guy. Alright.
Why was that a family heirloom?
Helldivers. We're built different, kid.
I'm not. We are the same age.
You know, we are built different.
Unfortunately, this is a family heirloom, so we only had one rocket for you, but he says he'll trust that you'll make it count. Right, if that's all the questions.
What other weaponry options do we have available, or are we just going in with what we got plus one rocket launcher?
You're going with what you got. Any weapons that we do have are currently being used for the front line.
Alright. Put me in the pod and fire me at the planet, I'm ready.
You're not being fired, and we flash forward to the two of you suitably geared up. You are in this is not like the standard like re-entry pod launcher. There are 5 pods sitting in a cargo bay.
Miss P is disassociating.
Alright, so this is the pilot speaking to you. Unfortunately, we didn't really have a proper launching system, so we're gonna have to kick you out of the cargo bay. You see 6 pods in front of you. You can go ahead and choose any which of these ones you want to be in. The rest are going to be decoys. So, 1 through 6, which one are you guys hopping in?
Hopping in Hel Pod 1 is a bad idea.
Alright, you're
Thad
hopping
in Hel Pod 2.
5.
Hel Pod 1 is always the first one shot down.
Alright, so you two are locking in 1 and 5?
2 and 5.
2 and 5, alright.
Getting in 1 is bad luck.
Alright, the cargo bay's doors open, and you see, like, just one dude kind of, like, really trying his best to, like, drag these pods. And you see him, like, kick pod number 1 out. Like, literally kick it. Alright, number 2.
She's disassociating.
You're dropped into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
3 goes down.
Heavy.
All you hear is, into hell we die.
4 goes down.
Alright,
Miss P, it's your pod.
He's gonna show Miss P a little trick he learned in the Helldivers.
He's already gone!
No, before we leave. P, take this. He's gonna hand her a bullet. Take this. Take the thin part in between your teeth.
What?
Stops you from biting down on your tongue.
Oh.
And he's gonna show her a little necklace he has with a 5.56 bullet that has a very distinct Thad-like teeth mark on it. It's always a good tradition to keep the one from your first jump. All right, and he sticks it in her mouth. Bite down.
But there's a ting.
Yeah.
When she
Do I?
bites.
He's gonna seal the pod and make sure her pod is secure first before getting in his.
Yep, these are. They did say they dragged these pods out of storage, but these were maintained. You have an inkling of a feeling that these were in the museum before they dragged them out.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
All right, Miss P, we're dropping you in 3, 2, 1. You feel a kick as like the pod gets shoved out of the bay and you start falling.
She screams. They're screaming. There's so much screaming. You
both
can hear
of
it from outside of the pod. The
both
wind
of
is whistling. The screaming is just as loud.
both of you are being dropped in. You just passed through the atmosphere. You're coming down. Thad, you see from like your little display that pod number 1 just got shot down.
Yep, told you. Bad luck.
All right, I need both of you to roll me a piloting check.
Girl.
You don't have a whole lot
I'm
of
a pro.
control, but you do have you can like adjust it in minor ways. What did you get?
Can I get advantage because I'm
Yeah,
a
you can get
Helldiver?
advantage.
All right, much better. 10. The last one was a 3.
All right, Thad, you are a master at this. You are like making micro adjustments, weaving your pod through like a lot of this is just like blind fire. You're guessing like these weren't meant to shoot at such small targets. So everything's through your adjustments. Everything's missing you by a country mile. Miss P, a shot does manage to near miss you, but it doesn't do anything
She's
more
accepting death. She's just accepted it. There's freedom in it.
You do get near missed, which you see on the cameras. It doesn't hurt you, but it does like send your pod kind of like, you know, like when you shake like a cocktail mixer.
She's disassociating so hard.
You're the contents of that.
Her eyes are
right
closed.
now.
She's gripping onto something with all of herself, white knuckling it. She's given up. Like she's just going.
All right, but through the gunfire, it's Thad. This is like a relatively quick drop. You're used to it. Miss P, this feels like this
Forever.
is something. Yeah, it feels like forever. Thad, over the comms, you just hear screaming.
No, they're screaming, and then there's silence.
I'm telling you, over the radio, he's just blasting the Helldivers anthem. Like, that is in his fucking element. He's more sober than he's been for years.
Alright, Thad, and Miss P, both of you feel an impact as you impact ground. How are you getting out of your pods?
He's gonna do it the proper way. He's gonna kick the door open with the emergency bolt and jump out.
Alright, Miss P?
She opens it up like it's a submarine hatch and pops out the top of it. And just on wobbly legs and knees, she just walks.
Both of you drop. Specifically, pod 2 and 5 were designed to drop near each other. Pods. Both of you look up and see the remains of pod 1 kind of crash into the forest. But pods.
He broadcast to Hel. Remember, if you ever have to drop, never get in pod 1.
Ah.
He's gonna sling the rocket launcher.
Can't wait for my next time dropping from the sky at thousands of miles per hour.
He's gonna sling all of his gear over him and sprint over to Hel's position.
Alright, pod 3 and 4 were dropped into. You were all dropped in forest. Pods 3 and 4 were kind of dropped like in in decoy.
Wait
locations.
A minute. Oh god, we've gotten dropped into Malevelon Creek, haven't we?
Not necessarily.
Oh Christ.
Not necessarily is not the answer. That is a no.
Exactly.
It is a forest. Thankfully, it is not foggy.
At the fall of Malevelon Creek.
I'll let you guys choose. Did you guys choose to drop in daytime or nighttime?
Oh, absolutely nighttime. I am not doing a mission like this during the day.
Alright, it is nighttime in the forest. Both of you pop out of your pods, and there's only... You have to go towards the forest. So, Thad, roll me a... I think you have a... not survival, was it? Recon. Give me an recon check. You can add your endurance to that one too, so that's 2d6 plus 2.
2d6 plus 2... Yeah! 11.
Alright. Thad, this isn't your first rodeo. You start leading a shell-shocked Miss P through the forest at a pretty brisk pace. But you're about midway through the forest when you hear rustling from ahead of you. And peeking through the trees, you see like there's a pretty sizable forest kind of like going through the trees trying to like you assume find you. But you also see a herd of these creatures in voice chat.
What the fuck is that?
At the fall of Malevolon Creek.
That is what we call a forest trudger.
That's what we call an inverted turtle.
How many rounds do I have for the rocket launcher?
Just the one, but before we fire that thing off, both of you know that a forest trudger is a three-legged animal that this thing is at least 10 meters. Like, they are over the canopy of the trees.
Big boy.
Yes, it is. It has no head, and its eyes and ears are kind of built into the hump of its head.
It has no head, but then its eyes and its ears are built into the head?
It's built into the body.
Big orb.
Yeah. It's an orb on stilts, essentially. But both of you know that these things, and there is a herd of these things. There is a herd of 4. Both of you know that these things have, let's call it, a naturally unpleasant disposition.
Yeah.
Those things are assholes. Let's avoid them.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to be near it anyways, with its 3 legs, its tentacle mouth, and its shell body.
So how was the first hell dive?
Miserable?
You're bad at this.
Hmm.
But anyway, give me the bullet.
No.
Give me the bullet.
No.
I'll give it right back. Give me the bullet.
She gives it over.
He's gonna string it up through a little like length of string, a necklace, and hand it back to her. Congratulations, you're a hell diver now.
Yay.
Hey, you can say you did what less than 1% of the galaxy did. You went on a hell dive.
Yay.
I think that's something worth celebrating.
Maybe one day. Maybe after I am alive at the end of this, I will celebrate being alive.
Oh, we'll be fine. Heavy ordnance, assigned mission. Trust me, this is a normal hell diver day.
Miss P looks into the camera and to the audience like she is in the office.
The laugh track
There's
plays.
communication in her eyes. It is halfway between a help, an understanding that her name, Hel P, is an anagram for help, that no one seems to in this universe understand but herself. And the understanding that she wants to be out of this universe as quickly as possible. And then she goes back to her regularly scheduled programming.
As both of you are having this byplay, you see like one of the Esserays trying to look for you kind of walk up to the forest trudger and like bump into it.
Fascinating.
You see the forest trudger look down at this thing, lean down, pick it up with one of its face tentacles, and literally fling it away.
Oh, that's curmudgeonly.
You are now witnessing The Esseray kind of responding in kind and trying to attack back.
I just
And
imagine a giant Esseray comes out, picks it up, and throws it.
yeah, you see the four forest trudgers start making, let's just call it politely, a commotion.
Go get them, boys.
You see one of them, like, just by chance pick an SRA up and fling it towards your position. Thankfully, you see the thing, like, kind of expire on impact.
She's walking. She's just walking away. She doesn't care
Yeah,
anymore.
good plan,
She's
let's
just
go.
gone. She wants out.
All
Things
right.
are getting worse. She wants them to get better.
No out until the mission's complete.
Thad, as you're walking through this forest, I'd say you're about halfway through at this point. You see, like, in the center of this forest, there is, like, just a really big rock in the middle of it.
Rock. Not a boulder. It's a rock.
Hang on, give me a tactics military roll. Just 2d6 plus 2.
9.
You'd reckon that if you were a military man, and you are, that's probably a pretty good place to stick a sentry.
I walk directly up and knock on the door. No, I'm kidding. Like, as in a place where they would put a sentry to watch for us?
Just a sentry in general. Like, this is a very big rock. This thing, like, overhangs on the forest. If you were in position on the top of it, you'd have a pretty good view of a pretty good 360 view of everything around you.
He's going to point it out to Hel and teach her how to get in close.
Huh?
We're going in and we're going to take out the sentry. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Do you want to get spotted and killed?
No, I do not want to be spotted and killed.
Then let's go. Chop, chop, chop. Let's go. That's more
Alright.
animated than you've ever seen him.
Alright, Thad, you can go ahead and roll a reconnaissance roll.
Divers do not survive by staying idle.
And
10.
Miss P, you can just give me a flat dex, so that's just 2d6
She is
for
not
you.
a hell driver.
You are now. You got the thing. I don't know what more you want from me. You're a Hel diver now.
2d6. 3.
Alright, what'd you get?
6. 9.
Alright, what'd you get, Thad?
I get a 10.
Alright, both of you sneak up to this big ass rock. It's kind of curved and slanted, like enough to walk on. And both of you walk up the rock, and you see, like, at the very top, there's an Esseray with kind of like a rifle next to him. It's not even like it does have a scope, but he's not even looking through it. It's just kind of leaning down next to him. And you're not sure if these things can be bored, but this thing, like, it's sitting down, has its legs overhanging. This thing is bored. If you ever saw a bored SRA.
Does it look like it has what I would delicately call a neck?
Yeah, you'd say so. You fought enough of these things to identify a neck.
Dagger up, into neck, into head.
Alright. Give me a... Let's see. You can go ahead and just roll 2d6 with advantage.
Alright. That's a 7, and that's an 11.
Alright, clean kill. Alright, now that you've killed...
Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
What's its rifle looking like?
It's just, like, one of the standard SRA rifles. The only real difference is that there's, like, a scope on it.
Ah, crap. I want to see if I could pick up an actual sniper rifle. Thad's gonna gather a fucking armory.
You see it as more of, like, it's kind of like just a warning more than, like, meant to actually snipe out any intruders. You do see from, just doing a quick overwatch of the forest, you do see that same group of forest trudgers still making a ruckus. It looks like they're having fun.
Sure.
Good for them. Honestly, I'm happy for them.
But you can continue unimpeded into through the forest to the valley that this base is located in. Roughly, you guys have appeared around through the forest, roughly where Miss P's token is. But I can run down all the letter ones for you now. All right.
That's all a level on Greek.
So, A is kind of a Monument Valley like mesa, stretches around the near side of this valley. Uh, B is kind of just like a wide plateau of cliffs that, you probably shouldn't approach. This is like very much like a natural sandstone wall. You can see why they put a base here.
Solid, defensible against anybody but a Helldiver.
C is kind of just a stock standard river. It's not particularly big, and it looks like it's flowing from a spring from the north. The base itself, you see, E, is in the center of the valley, and D is kind of a defensive ring of anti-air turrets. You can kind of see that each of the turrets have like a door at its base. Meanwhile, over at F is, as it says, a landing field. You can see that ship that was one of the combat objectives sitting there.
So we're okay. In order, we are assassinating
It's
a dude.
they've given you 4 goals. Goal number 1 was to capture if able, kill if unable, the Esseray general. 2, capture that starship that's currently sitting in the landing field to assist in evacuation efforts. Because from here you can see that ship is like easily very big.
Is that crewable by 2 people?
As a pilot, you know that you wouldn't be able to use like any of its weapon systems, but if you got in there, you would be able to at least set a course into space.
All right.
Then you can probably link up with more people to get it properly crewed.
In the Navy.
C was download any data off this place's central computers. And D, possibly destroy it. This is like more of a bonus objective. From looking at this base, it's pretty big, so you'd probably be unable to like flat out
Good
destroy
question.
it, but you could probably cause a
Do I-
commotion.
Do I see anything that looks starship fuel shaped?
Starship fuel shaped? Not visibly. You'd be guessing any starship fuel would be in the base itself.
Oh, that makes my life easier. He pulls out one of his grenades. Do these have a timer mode?
They do. You can kind of use them as...
Hell yeah. All right. There's the plan.
Yeah?
All right. So, Hel, here's what I'm
Mhm.
thinking. Step 1, we get into the base. Step 2, find SRA General. Step 3, after we knock him out, we download all the data off their hard drives.
Mm-hmm.
Step 4, we can complete this step anywhere between steps 2 and 4. We find where they keep their fuel stores.
Mm-hmm. We blow them up.
Yeah, we set a timer. We don't want to blow it up while we're in there. That'll end poorly
we
for
set
us.
a timer. And
Set a
then we
timer.
blow it up.
And then we blow it up. And while we're doing that, once we set the timer, we take off in their ship with the general.
Oh, we take him with us. Okay.
And we save them for Super Earth.
Super Earth?
Super Earth.
Okay. Canonically, we have Super Earth.
Super Earth.
Super Earth.
Democracy.
Democracy. That's Super Earth.
You do not sound enthused about Super Earth.
No, I don't.
Super Earth is important. Why are you not enthused about Super Earth?
Mm. Well, just reasons.
Is it because you have a conspiracy against Super Earth?
Who
He
knows?
pulls out the gun. Are you anti-democracy?
Maybe I have conspiracies against everything. Maybe
He
I
kneecaps.
myself am a
He
conspiracy.
kneecaps Hel immediately.
That end. You know that ending in Metal Gear Solid, like, what is it? The one with a naked snake where like you can shoot someone and cause a time paradox.
God, yeah.
Yeah, I think if it's you like you shoot Ocelot or something, you just cause the time paradox by shooting P.
Yeah, you cannot kill Hel P.
We now rewind a few moments back before this conversation takes place. Um, Thad, it's nighttime, so you don't like you could see like the obvious bits about this place. If you wanted anything more, like detailed information, instead of just wandering like charging this place blind, you would have to climb this little rock mesa over here if you wanted like an eagle-eyed view of this place. Or you can just charge in.
My God. No, we're going stealth mode.
You're going stealth mode?
Yeah, this is a base. Even I'm not him enough to take on an entire army.
Alright, what's your plan to approach then?
Is there any convenient stealth tall grass in the area?
This place is arid.
Hmm. Can I get a fix on their patrol patterns?
Uh, yeah, sure. It looks like this place actually has only one patrol at the moment. You're kind of assuming that, like, uh, in general, like, all the other patrol units were sent out to look in the forest for you guys. But, there is a moment, like, I'd say just, they have, like, an hour-long patrol pattern where they kind of just circle, like, let me make
Damn, they really did not think anybody was gonna come here, huh?
let me make like the radius for you. It circles like this. Oh, ignore that circle.
They're probably watching the sky to blow up any ships that try to escape. That's what I would be doing if I were them.
But give me a recon check while we're scoping this place out.
Ooh, nat 12. Gimme.
All
I
right.
see everything. That's a total of 13.
You do see from where you are at that there is a singular moment right around when they pass through like field aft that you would be out of sight from the patrol, and that there is. It looks like it's kind of like washed out and it is rusted over, so you almost skipped over it because it kind of just blended in with the arid landscape. But there is what looks like a rusty maiden hatch. If you just make a bum rush towards this location, you're pretty sure you could force it open, and that's like a way to get in other than running just straight in through.
We force it open. Let's force it open.
I mean, we gotta force it open carefully so we don't get spotted. But yeah, I'm in the same mind. What's all this yawning about, Denny? No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
All right. You wait for the patrol to enter the blind spot.
And that dude is doing a low sprint as soon as the patrol enters the blind spot, like he is hauling ass.
All right. And both of you make a break for the access hatch. You can see why this thing was kind of rusted over. Apparently, like at one point, the river did come this way, so it kind of like this was like a flood ditch of some kind. But now that the river's shifted, they kind of left this here without really worrying about maintenance. This thing is rusted over. Thad, give me like a strength check to get this thing open.
A regular strength check.
Yep, just regular strength check.
Alrighty, that is 8.
All right. You do open this thing, but this thing's making a terrible fucking noise.
Oh Christ! Help!
And
Help!
like
Help! Help!
you
help.
hear like the patrol like not double back, they are like approaching faster than their usual movement pattern.
Hel, assist! Hel, assist now!
She's assisting.
All right, P, give me a strength check. 2d6 minus 1.
We roll this as genuinely as possible.
If it's a meme, it's a meme. If I have to open fire, I do. Oh boy.
All right, Miss P,
Are we
you
about to
try
have
to help.
fun?
Thad, you are opening this thing by yourself. You feel like there is no assistance coming from P. Give me one more strength check as they're rounding the corner.
9.
All right, you open it just enough to like get 2 people in.
Fucking move!
All right, both of you slide in. Thad, with like, since this is kind of like a hatch that you drop down into, you drop down holding like the inner handles to this hatch in, and right as you close it, you hear the patrol walk by, kind of mull around the area before walking away. Bad, like, you wipe your brow, you turn around, there's, like, an Esseray holding a mug of something, just looking at both of you.
Lunch
Have you
forward
ever
knife.
tried hot cocoa? the knife is going into him. Just,
Lunch
have you ever
forward knife.
tried hot cocoa?
Alright, give me an attack roll. Just 2d6 plus 1 for your strength.
Dirty 12. Let's go.
30, 12. Very quickly, like, Miss P, you see Thad lunge forward, and you see this poor Esseray drop her mug of something, and they start brawling for a little bit, but it looks like Thad's winning. Meanwhile, the Esseray kind of dropped what looks like a data slate.
Ooh, for me. I pick it up.
Alright. You pick it up, as Thad is
Can
very...
Spiel translate? Can I ask Spiel if he can translate if
You know,
I can't read this?
I fucking forgot about Spiel up until now.
Well, guess what?
Alright, you can put your heads together. Spiel will give you a +2 to this education roll.
Yeah!
You do have... Oh, you do have language with it to 0. Alright. It's education +2, so I guess 2d6 plus 4.
Okay. Education.
Mm.
+4?
Alright,
All you hear is the fucking Jojo Muda.
the fight's still going on. With Spiel's help, he managed to extract a map of this facility.
Oh,
Boop.
wow. Look at this.
Including, I have forgotten how to get rid of shapes.
I'm winning, right?
There we go. Yeah, you're winning.
Do they have undergarments? I want to give them a wedgie.
They do not wear clothes.
Cringe.
But you are like beating this thing's head into a wall.
And the man in the back said, I want to die with no ballroom blitz.
You know, Spiel. She says this as she's drawing out the map. I've come to a realization because of where we found you.
Beep.
Do you happen to be one of the creatures that we're fighting, just in a different form?
Beep beep.
Yes?
2 beeps or no.
Oh, 2 beeps or no? Okay.
Yeah, 1 beep is yes, 2 beeps or no.
Okay. Huh.
And you can kind of see Spiel kind of separate. Civilization.
Oh, okay. Just checking. It wouldn't have meant anything to me, as you're on my side anyways, but I was curious.
It beeps once in agreement. Alright, so, you extracted from the data slate, you have a map of this facility, plus a key, Plus, you know where the general is currently located. He kind of has like a not a patrol path, but like I guess I really struggled so hard to find the word schedule. It looks like he's currently over here, in location P. It looks like he allots like an hour to stay in the central computer room. But there you do see an elevator through kind of this ring of defensive turrets. It would spit you out over here next to the mess hall and the operations room.
Before we leave, I'm hiding that Esseray body.
Yeah, you know that scene from The Incredibles where he's stuffing people into a locker?
Yeah.
It's that. Like, this thing is huge, but you're really determined to get him in there. But eventually you manage to with like a heavy kick, you get the body in there.
All right.
All right. But you see Miss P kind of fiddling with a data slate and Spiel's floating next to her. Only one way to go now. Both of you walk through the ring of orbital turrets through the center towards this elevator.
What the fuck? Where am I?
Hello. There's only one way up, since this is kind of like the underground. The elevator will spit you out from spit you out between J and K, operations and the mess hall.
Oh. Keep it quiet. Keep it slow.
What?
All right. Both of you enter the elevator.
Yep.
Hit the up button.
He's got the shotgun to his shoulder in case it's needed.
This is a very slow elevator. There's no background music either, so it's just the two of you in an elevator.
The weapon check. Gun at the ready.
Oh, okay.
We are in hostile territory. Remember that.
Yes. Gun up. Sun up, gun up.
Remember what I told you?
Yes. Bite the bullet for good luck.
Remember? Keep it close. Keep it to the shoulder. He's definitely taught.
Oh.
He's definitely taught Hel how to do center access relock with the gun. All right.
I'm sorry. I was trying to write on the map to know where I was more because I was getting lost, and the writing utensil is not good. It's not good at all. No.
Here. Alright, but it will drop you here. And as the elevator finally hits the top floor, doors open, you peek out. There are a lot of Esseray here. It looks like from your vantage point to the left, you see there's a bunch of Esserays kind of just working at workstations and monitors.
This is operations, right?
Yeah, that's operations.
Any of them look generally?
Not really. You do know where the general is. According to his schedule, he should be. I wish I had a color other than red. He should be here.
Guess right into the central computer.
Yep. Meanwhile, to the right of the elevator, you see this is the S-Rays dinner hour. There's a lot of people here. Fortunately, if you do run out, this goes from a stealth mission to search and destroy.
Is there no way to keep it quiet?
No, but Honestly, you know these dudes are pretty dumb.
Are any of them like is this like an all Esserum arm situation, or is this like this is the Esserum like civilian corps, quote
They,
unquote?
you know, from data pulled from computers that they don't really have a civilian core. These are literally just meat bodies grown. They are organic that they need food, but it doesn't look like these ones are armed. It doesn't look like they're expecting like an attack.
All right, Hell, I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna hand over his grenades to Hell.
Oh?
Put a 15-minute timer on these. I'm
She
gonna
puts a
put money.
5-minute timer on
I swear to God, if you get us killed, I'm going to bet money that storage is where they keep the spaceship fuel.
Oh.
Would you agree?
She
It's either
shrugs.
that. It's either that or the garage. Damn it, Hell, work with me.
Well,
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go loud. I'm going to be a fucking problem. I'm going to draw them to me. While you're doing that, while I'm doing that, you're going to speak by.
set the timers and
Correct.
put them in the room.
I'm going to do my damnedest to bum rush this motherfucker, knock him out, drag him back to this elevator, and get him down to the landing field. There should be another elevator on the other side of the facility, and I'm going to make as much noise as I can. Sound good?
Okay.
Is there like a little like nook or cranny I can like push Hell into to like hide her while I'm about to?
The elevator
fucking
is big
John
enough
Wick?
that you can kind of shove her behind like one of the, you know how
All right.
like,
Stay in the corner.
your other elevator is over here.
Oh, perfect. Stay in the corner. Wait for the shooting to start. Sound good?
Uh-huh.
All right. And he is going to put that shotgun to his shoulder. Come right. How many Esseray to the right?
Let's see. I'm not gonna say the full force, so one of the bunkhouse says is enough for 28. I'd say it's 28 worths.
How many of them are in open air, as in like not in cover?
Uh, I'd say this is like an open air, like I guess
He's pulling that machine gun out.
very much a
And
cafeteria.
he's pulling that machine gun out, swapping it to full auto, and he is just gonna let it loose.
All right. Roll me the machine. Just roll me the machine gun roll. So 2d6 plus 8.
Wait, plus 8?
Or 2d6 plus 1.
Okay. I started to be like, God damn, what sort of fucking statistics do I got? 13. Let's go.
All right.
Kill.
You go full auto. You kill probably like a good half of them. A few of them are disabled.
Into
As you reload, you very much have their attention. Like everyone in this area is looking at you.
He's gonna take his last grenade, arm it, and he's gonna throw it into the op center as he starts sprinting down the hallway.
All right. You see Thad sprinting down the hallway, Miss P.
It's time to go in to the guarded area that is no longer guarded. She's going. She's tiptoeing, but she's going.
All right. So you're heading to the central computer.
Instead of many clicks from her.
I thought Hel was heading for the storage.
Click, click, click.
Oh, I thought you were heading for the storage.
I know.
No,
I'm going
heading
for the
storage.
Yeah, she's sneaking into the storage to blow it sky high. I'm hard charging the computer.
Oh, okay, I had it the opposite in my brain.
Yeah,
Okay.
the general was assigned alive or dead.
Yeah,
So.
indeed. All right, Thad. We'll start you first since you're going the loudest. Thad. You arrive to the central computer room.
Good fucking luck, Chuck.
You burst through the doors and you see like a squad of Esseray here. They're clearly in formation. There's one like very much like you can see that this one's like kind of augmented in a different way, and he's trying to blend in with like the rest of the squadron. But
Have I lost the element of surprise?
yeah, it's you still have.
They're
No,
ready
of
for
course
me.
not.
They're not ready for you. Like this is very much their like Yeah, no, you're gonna go first, and they're not gonna react for a
Yeah.
little bit.
All right, they're getting the Colonel Watch treatment. I am just mowing down as many as I can in the opening round.
All right, give me the same thing. 2d6 plus 1.
All right, 10.
10. All right. Your opening fire takes out. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Into hell we dive, democracy arrives. How many are there?
There's just these 3 left. You see the general like turn around, and you see him like point at you, and this one does actually have the capability of speaking. You hear him garble out a fire, and you see the kind of the last 2 ones like.
I'm in the Helldiver armor, boys. You don't want to do this one.
I should clarify. He only said fire. You see one of them turn around to the other one and shoot the other one, and you see the gentleman like
Oh.
put his hand down. Him, not each.
Oh, not the bumbling fool robots. Not them running bumblingfool.exe.
You see the general look at the one that just got shot. Look at you. Look at the one that got shot on the ground. He's making a fucking break for it, dude.
Oh, hell no, I'm kneecapping him.
All right. Give 2d6 plus 1 then.
9.
9. All right. So you get to roll damage, which is I don't know how much damage your machine gun does. 3d6.
All right, 3d6 damage, so 8.
8.
I just want to take his legs out from under him.
You just want to take his legs out? You do manage to injure a leg. You don't completely blow it off. You see this one is like very clearly, I guess in a sense his body is more like the quality is higher. He is limping though, but he does make it out through these doors. But you can kind of tell like whatever movement speed he had, you kind of cut it in half.
I love the token I picked for Thad. Just looking like him looking the way he does as he's begun to engage people.
But he does make it out through the door, but you're kind of confident like at the speed he's going, you can catch up to this guy.
Hell yeah.
So it's
His
just
last
this.
guy.
Yep, it's just this one last dude left. He is in fact gonna attempt to shoot you, as the kids say, as a. All right. The what's your armor value? 8. All right, you
Yep.
take 1 damage. He does manage to land a few shots at you, but they're kind of just impacting your armor.
Yeah. Glancing hits.
All right, so you take.
I'll have some minor bruising.
Yep. It's 1 in the red zone in your endurance on your sheet.
All right.
But it's back to you.
Shotgun.
All right.
Shoulder. Die.
All right. You equip your shotgun.
He's like blitzing him as he does this.
All right. I'll say you got a movement speed of 6 meters, so advance and fire just like in Siege. All right. The 2d6. Let's see if you hit.
8.
8. All right. That's you meet it, beat it. 3. How much damage does this thing do? 4d6. 4d6.
Yes. 13.
13. All right. 1 shot to the chest. It is still going though. It's not completely dead. But it is going to close the distance and attempt to whack you with it looks like literally a club made of bone. Your shot blew enough motor control out. This thing swings and misses you. It's essentially it's just coup de grace now. What do you want to do now that he's in close range?
I'm just gonna as I'm advancing towards the computer, I'm gonna blow his head off.
All right. 2d6.
56. Ooh, that's a 4.
That's a 4. Uh, this thing collapses on the ground, and because of that collapse, you miss your shot. But this thing is like crawling towards you with its bone spike now. It's gonna. Are you gonna like climb? Are you just gonna walk over him, or are you?
Oh, and I'm gonna like shoot him in the head to finish him off as I walk by.
All right. Since
I'm just going for the computer to begin the download.
All right. You coup de grace this dude as you step over him, and you're at the computer to begin to download. Let's see. This thing is in a language you do not understand.
Oh fuck.
Do you have Spiel with you, or did
No.
You know who Spiel's with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who Spiel's with.
Hel got really jealous when I tried to tell to Spiel, so
That's not at all what happened.
is entirely what happened. You're trying to bring him into a deep state servitor, and I will not allow it.
Unfortunately, electronics is not your forte, nor is intelligence. So you get to roll 2d6 minus 4.
Oh, they didn't give me a fucking like USB stick and say stick it in the port.
I mean, yeah, you have a USB stick. It doesn't look like this thing has any ports on it, though.
-4. Fuck. All right. Yeah, that's a 2.
That's a 2. It looks like you got a download going. Nope, you just dragged something into into what looks like a waste bucket icon.
Not the recycle bin.
It's like, oh shit.
Oh,
You hear steps coming down the hallway. Give me another roll of it. 2d6 minus
same
4.
thing.
Yep.
If this doesn't work, that's just gonna fucking blow it up. That's a nat 12. Does that count for anything?
Yeah,
So it's
nat
an
12
8.
overwrites everything. Alright, you like slap a hand on the holographic keyboard. And it looks like, a progress bar pops up. You see it like transferring to something. But
yeah, Sora typing emoji.
yeah, but you hear more things start coming down the hallway, and you prepare to
All right.
wait for this download to finish, and a minor siege. But
I pile 2 Esseray bodies on each other in the shape of cover, and I mount the machine gun, and I get ready to start mowing.
all right, as you're waiting for the download to finish, we go back to Miss P. It sounds like Thad's really making
Waves.
yeah, making waves.
You needed a combat capable pilot. I am combat capable and a pilot.
You see like a bunch of Esseray, whoever is left from like the cafeteria massacre are running back down the hallway towards the central computer, and that grenade he did throw at the operations room, it did go off. A lot of them are injured or dead, but the few left are not moving.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to the storage facility I was supposed to go to with my funny little haha grenade bomb sticks.
All right, are you running for it, or are you trying to like sneak through the chaos?
Oh, she's tiptoeing.
You're tiptoeing by the window?
This is not her forte. She originally started off her career when she was a kid, before going to college, by like working for like shipping. She's never been in the front lines, nor was she ever supposed to be.
All right, 2d6. Let's see how well you sneak through this facility.
How am I sneaky? I hope I'm sneaky. What is sneaky? Oh my god.
What'd you get?
I don't well, I'm gonna roll these for real because I'm nervous about this because I've noticed I have a -3 to it. 4. I got a 2.
All right, you got it too. You try doing like very James Bond-esque things, like you're sneaking. You do like combat rolls.
I give up. When they're looking at me, because I know they're just looking at me, I just give up and start running. I give up! I give
All
up!
right, you start making a break for it. Any who are left in the operations room literally just watch you run by.
Cool, awesome,
They do not
fantastic.
move. Give me a give me an education check. Just I want to see if you can discern the reason why they're not moving. All right. You put together that they were ordered not to leave the operations room for no reason.
I'm not a reason.
Uh, not no reason. They were ordered to not leave the operations room at all under any
Okay.
circumstance.
Fantastic.
All right. You're making a break for it. You hide. You hear a bunch of footsteps. You dip into like this corridor over here. Because you see like some people running by, and apparently this is like a detention block because you hear like a psst from behind you.
Huh?
There's a dude in the cell.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, my name is Seago. Sergeant Seago. Are you part of the rescue mission?
Rescue mission? No. However, I can be. What do you need?
He kind of looks at you to get out.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what? Spheel, like, I look around. Is there anything around here that we can unlock this poor man from his detention center prison thing?
It looks like there's like a panel where you can like fiddle with the locks on this thing.
Fantastic. She does a little clap of her hands and she goes over fast. You know, I do have other things to do after this. I'm going to blow up some stuff. At least I was told to. And she starts fucking with the little
All right, give me an
pad.
education check.
Fuck it. I rolled a real dice for this one.
2d6 plus 4.
4, 3, which is a 7 plus
4.
2?
Yeah, you're getting your education modifier plus Spiel's help.
Oh, okay. 7 plus 4, which is an 11.
All right. You're picking up some of the language. It's not a very fun language considering it's designed for electronic to electronic communication, but it's a language nonetheless. And you pop a few buttons, and you free Sergeant Seago from his cell.
Fantastic. Sergeant Seago, come with me.
All right, ma'am. And he kind of locks in and comes up
Oh,
behind
this
you.
is so fun. You know, I just recently lost my war sergeant. He went the other way. And now I have a new one.
You hear like shouting from like deeper in the facility.
I am an officer. You hear me screaming down the hallways.
He did something in the military. And then in the
I-
Navy or the Air Force? Something.
I was
don't
a
know.
fucking colonel. You hear him screaming down the hallways.
Many war things. He was a hell diver, you know. And then she keeps walking. Am I at the storage facility yet with my new friend?
You are at the storage facility. There's a dude
Sergeant?
in front of it though, like one dude.
Oh, hello. She shoots him. Just
All right, 2d6. Plus 1.
she's probably disassociating quite desperately. Laser pistol, go!
All right. You laser pistol
did I
him.
What did I do damage or
Yeah,
no, that was for damage. That was for damage. I didn't roll to see if I hit the laser pistol.
No, you hit it. You
Oh,
roll
okay.
So the way this works is as long as you roll an 8, you beat it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and the damage gets added together, 3d6. You shoot this one. It's not dead. It is like practically dead, and you see like Sergeant Seago rock up. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll handle this from here. You go do what you're meant to do. You see, like, Seago put his dukes up.
Awesome, fantastic. Don't die.
Don't worry, man.
And she-
I'm trained. You see, like, the thing punch Seago in the face. And that's the last thing you see before you walk into the storage room.
Okay. Shenanigans.
It does look like you see a bunch of guns, munitions, some drums, which you assume are labeled fuel.
Okay, what looks big and dangerous that I
Just-
can have?
That you can have.
Let me have something
I
terrible.
can has weapons of mass destruction.
Please.
I guess I can give you looks at the weapons list I have.
Yeah!
Give her the fucking like the wasp from Men in Black. The grasshopper.
Sorry, I'm looking through all the weapons I have. All right, you can have here. You can have a rocket launcher, I guess.
Yay!
This is a very alien rocket launcher.
Please
You-
tell me I walked her through the basics. Oh god.
Well, even if you
No,
did, this is an
no.
alien rocket launcher. Miss P, you
Oh,
are not
Christ,
military inclined.
She
are-
grabs that. She does a little spin on her heels, and she says, "Spiel, look at what we have."
Do not kill me.
You
This is
see,
a
like
toy
Spiel,
for
like
later.
you see Spiel do 2 beeps.
Yeah.
Spiel and fucking Thad are about to become drinking buddies after this.
And she's going to set the alarm, the bombs on the
On the fuel.
the fucking fuel. Yeah. She's gonna run back out with her new handy dandy little gun. Just a little thing she's carrying with her.
All right, you come out and you see Sergeant Seago. Like, this dude is bloodied and bruised, but he did in
Oh,
fact
Sergeant
beat the
Seago.
other dude.
You
Oh.
did it! Do you want a gun? We have guns. We get. You know what? You know what? Have this one for now. I'm gonna give him the stunner.
All right, you give him a taser.
No, wait. Shouldn't I have a third gun with 2 bullets left in it still? Like, it was an alien gun.
I'll say you picked up a battle rifle from it, and you hand him a battle rifle.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a battle rifle. He deserves a battle rifle.
You're gonna be a problem.
What?
Thank you, ma'am. Don't worry,
I hope you've been paying attention to the marksmanship lessons.
I can do something like this all day.
Awesome, fantastic. Now, let's go towards the screaming in the other direction. That is my associate. He also drives my ship. Are you in need of any employment after this?
Not really, ma'am. I have to go back to my company. You know, defending the planet.
Shoot. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Which way are you taking to meet up with Thad?
Have you rigged up the explosives yet?
Yeah, she
Yes,
has.
I already did that.
Okay,
And
good.
we're gonna. Well, I am assuming the opposite way he went, because there's a lot of ways to get there. I see. So we're just gonna go a different direction.
Okay, do you want to go kind of this way or this way? Are you going shorter route or taking the long way?
Shorter route because there is bombs actively being timed.
All right. As you walk down this corridor, you see like an Esseray running and kind of bump into. Oh, sorry. And he starts running back down the other way. He keeps running back down past you. That one looked kind of important, actually.
She's shooting him in the leg.
Are you shooting him with what?
Laser.
All right, 2d6.
Into hell we dive, democracy arrives.
Oops, sorry. Huh? Wait a minute.
Freedom requires.
He apologized? That's too much knowledge for these guys.
This
hear
is
him in the
machine
distance?
intelligence. Like, you don't know
Yeah.
how long this thing has been alive.
You hear him in the distance. Phil, don't let her take the rocket launcher.
He doesn't know I have it. He doesn't know.
Thad
He
had a
doesn't
chill
know.
run down his spine. Thad knows something deep in this world is now irrevocably wrong,
Hold on.
and
where
Hel
do I
P
go?
is at the core of it.
I gotta roll for
The,
gun.
Yep,
the
2d6
threat of the
plus
world
1.
is now incorrect.
Let me hit him.
Unfortunately, you missed. We're
I
gonna
shoot him
have
again.
we're gonna have Sergeant C go give it a shot. You see him also miss.
Screaming, crying.
Right as
Spiel,
you
go! Hit him in the back of the head!
you see Spiel kind of like speed up.
Kill!
Spiel doesn't really
I
have
have a
a.
rocket launcher, and I'm not afraid to use it. She yells that down at the Esseray.
You see him like. You don't know what that word was, but you assume it's very rude. Spiel's gonna use science physics as his attack roll. Unfortunately, Spiel could not get the speed to actually deal damage.
No!
Both of you, see, him, where's Freeline? See him run around this corner. Right as he does so, you see Thad, like, come back around. It's like, this dude's covered in blood, but he is holding a CD in one hand.
That's cool. She runs past Thad and at the other dude.
Thad, as you arrive around the scene, fresh CD drive in one hand, reloading your gun in the other.
I thought I was going after the general.
Yeah, basically, you ran, like, after the download was done, you ran from here, through this door, over here, following him.
Okay, got it.
As you arrive, you see, like, Miss P, like, running down the hallway some more, plus, some random military dude just standing there.
Are they being pursued by anybody?
No, but, in fact, Miss P is pursuing the general.
P, one of his legs is weak. Take the other one.
She's been trying.
Alright,
he's gonna take out his shotgun and aim for the other one with a slug.
Alright, roll me a 2d6.
9.
Alright, you can do damage,
still, right?
3d6. Yep, plus 1 still.
All
Roll that, roll that with the 3d6.
Alright. 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright, how much damage was this?
Whichever leg isn't wounded, he's aiming for the kneecap.
Alright, this thing's at... Let me do some math real quick. Oh, my phone's full battery. Let's see. Alright, as he turns the corner, you see him, Thad, you launch a slug directly into his other knee. And, you see the random military dude who was with P for some reason, question mark, pull out, like, the alien rifle and, like, throw a few more bullets into this thing's chest. This thing is
Hey,
disabled.
no! Oh. It's disabled,
So, like,
not
what,
dead,
sir?
right?
You hear him
No,
shout
kill!
that as it, like, you see, like, a bullet enter, like, the leader's head.
We're on capture. We're on capture orders, young man.
Oh, sorry, sir. I thought you were just trying to kill this dude.
Nope. That's why I aim for the leg, otherwise I would have shot the chest. Is he still moving? Is this Esseray still functional?
This dude's dead.
What?
Well-
Why is he dead? I was shooting in the leg.
Yeah, but, this dude, you took out both his legs, and Sergeant Seago, assuming he was helping, fired off a few more rounds. And got a lucky headshot. Miss P, give me an education check.
Am I smart?
You are smart.
Oh, it was capture or kill.
And then do I add 4 or 2?
You can add 4. Lucky for you, Spiel does have a skill in biology.
Okay, a 10.
Alright, Miss P, you know, this dude may be dead. But only in body.
Ha ha ha!
These are machine intelligences.
We haven't killed him spiritually yet.
These things kind of hop body from body via, like, implants. So if, like, as long as his machine implant isn't dead, you kind of like bang out like his central like core.
Fantastic. Spheel, where is his AI located? Can you sense that?
You see him like essentially pull out like the equivalent of a laser pointer, and he kind of shines a light like central on his chest.
Well,
There is something there, Thad. You hear boots down the hallway. You're gonna either have to cut this dude open, grab it and go, or just grab the body and start retreating.
K-bar knife, cut it open, grab and go.
All right,
You do not have the extra weight on this trip.
get me to 2d6. You're cutting through layers of flesh.
11.
All right, it's very quick and dirty surgery, but you cut open. You basically like cut out his implant.
Hel, catch.
oh, ew.
This thing's very bloody.
And
Ew.
take this.
Huh?
And he
I don't
hands it
really
to
have a
Phoebe.
lot of hands right now.
Oh,
And
you
that's
have
the
a
first
fucking-
time you.
You have a fucking belt. You have pockets. Take the fucking CD drive. I'm gonna give you some cover. And you're muttering about
Okay.
ungrateful civilians.
Sorry, I had to move to another map. All right. More dudes are running down the hallway. What's your evac plan out of here?
Where are we exactly?
We steal ship, we leave.
You are over here. Oops, ignore that second circle.
The first one.
Yep.
Cheese it for the elevators.
Is it for the
He's
elevators?
gonna go ahead. He's gonna go ahead, shotgun to shoulder,
Give
and
me
bang bang.
a ship. Wouldn't the ship be in the garage? Isn't that where thing?
The ship is
No.
currently outside. Miss P,
Yeah,
you
landing
know
pad,
from
you gotta
the
get out.
Yeah, you know from the facility map that you grabbed. To your right is kind of unused storage space, but there is a door there that should, if you take it, lead you straight out to the landing field.
Okay, we go there.
All right. Thad is cheesing it in this direction.
Okay. Thad! And that's all she says. She keeps running.
All right.
You should
Thad,
know.
you look behind you. You see Miss P's like running in the other direction,
Away from the fucking elevator?
away from the elevator.
The elevator's this way, Hel.
This way!
Well, he trusts her enough to think she's got her directions right. He's gonna follow her.
All right.
He's gonna trail the two, but he's gonna be giving them cover.
All right. You're shooting as you go. Both of you arrive to. You see, P bash open some doors, and it does in fact lead outside, and you see the ship a ways away.
We're running. We're running. We're running. We're running. We're running.
Yeah, no, he's right behind you guys. He's just making sure nobody runs up from behind you and shoots you.
All right. Both of you approach the alien ship, and almost automatically the doors open.
So, is there any is most of the alien presence still in the base?
Yeah.
He's gonna take the rocket launcher out and he's gonna collapse the door.
All right. You're a military man. You know how to do it. You shoot the one rocket you have. It impacts the top of the door, and you definitely make a lot of rubble out of it. And you run for the ship. The doors open automatically.
Huh.
Probably because you got the implant.
Probably.
Let's
And we're
go.
done.
All right. Both of you rush in. This ship's pretty big. Thankfully, it looks unpowered and unmanned. But both of you run towards the piloting area. Thad, you hop into the main chair. You sit at the controls. God, these controls aren't a language you don't know.
Oh boy,
Hel.
it's my turn.
Yep. Read me the controls. I'll start the launch
Reading
sequence.
comprehension.
All right, get me a same thing.
There's a lot of
2d6
ones
plus
and
4.
zeros. These dice are rigged. Never mind, I got an 11.
All right. Using a combination of Miss P skills and funny enough, Spiel actually projects like a live translation as like Miss P's translating, like over the controls. All right, you have enough to be workable. Thad, get me a piloting check.
Sloppity, 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 slop, 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 slop. Pilot spacecraft.
Yep.
10.
And alright, you boot up the controls, the engines start humming, and you take the ship out and away. And none of the AA guns shoot you. As you lift off, what did you set the timer to those bombs to? 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's why she was booking it.
As both of you kind of lift away from the site, you see, like, as you enter orbit, you see, like, an explosion rock the base. That thing is destroyed.
Dun, 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 na, 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 na,
You know,
dun.
as far as pocket buddies go, he was quite kind. He bumped into me, he apologized, he kept on moving.
Cool.
Pocket buddy! And she pats her pocket where she has a piece of a person.
Huh. You're a little fucked up, you know that?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look
And
what I
he,
found. You know, we were in such turmoil, you never really noticed it. And she pulls it off of her back. The grenade launcher.
That is an
no,
alien rocket launcher.
I didn't not notice it. I chose not to process
Oh.
it for my own sanity.
Oh, okay. I'm keeping
Please,
it.
please put that on safe. I don't care if
Why
you
would
keep it, but
Why
put
would
it
a
on
rocket
safe.
launcher have a safe mode?
What the fuck do you mean? I definitely have taught you about gun safeties. Hell, if you do not put that gun on fucking safe right now, I will take it away from you and lock it
Oh,
in the armory until you learn how to use it.
Fine. Hold on, let me figure out what the safe button is.
That is an explosive weapon, Hel!
Alright, Miss P, just give me a 2d6.
You're gonna kill us all.
I got a 5.
Oh, fuck.
I got a 5. I got a 10. Let's
Okay,
go!
you got a 10.
Oh, I thought you said you had a 5, like, that was the
Total.
total, and I was like, we're gonna die.
Alright, Thad,
Hel
you
has
witness
killed
P,
us.
like, you can see her, like, skating over the gun, and you see her start reaching for something that vaguely looks like a trigger.
Oh, thank God.
You see her, like, click it, and nothing happens.
Thank God. All right, we're safe. Put that in the armory. You can identify it to yourself or whatever. It's yours. I've got my own, but let's.
No fun.
What do you mean no fun? It's yours. I just don't want you blowing it up while we're doing shit.
Okay.
You know, Hel, you complain about my drinking, and you do shit like this.
It's nice to have power.
I'm kicking Hel out of the ship.
As you two are having this byplay, you hear something come over the ship's radio. Attention, unknown vessel. Identify yourselves.
Hi. Can I
Human?
go home now? And I want to
No.
be paid more.
I'm going to shoot Hel.
You are human, yes, but we asked you to identify yourselves.
Hel P.
This is Thad Chattington and Hel P on the Esseray hijacked vessel SS what the fuck ever, returning with required components of the defense.
Sergeant? Sergeant, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Sergeant Sino, ma'am.
Sergeant Sino! We saved a man named Sergeant Sino.
We also captured the implant, the cerebral implant of the Esseray General, downloaded their data off their primary servers, and crippled their base.
You hear the radio go silent. Understood. And you see, like, a ship, like, come into view. You can see it in VC, actually.
Is it our ship or their
This
ship?
ship is huge. This is a... You know what this is? This is like a destroyer.
Yeah.
This is the destroyer, this is the Kalita, destroyer Liskenko. We have arrived to render aid.
I'll go to the party.
Yep, and that's the end of part 4. We will have a short intermission as we do part 5, which is fairly short, so don't worry about it taking too long, but I need to use the bathroom and grab some water. Are y'all ready for the final part of this adventure?
We are the hell. Yes, let's go.
All right. We jump back in. A significant amount of, I'm not gonna say significant. Let's say a couple days has passed since your adventures at the base. At this point, your popularity on this planet has exploded. We're talking, you can't go out on the streets without people recognize you and buying you free stuff.
Fuck
Like-
yeah.
Yippee!
Like, you see
Great.
merch being made of you.
I
That's-
deserve
That's
this.
how popular you two are to this
Am I getting royalties?
Yeah, am I
No.
getting royalties?
This is off-brand merch.
And?
You're not getting any royalties from this.
Well, I'm suing them. Hell, get the lawyers.
I am a lawyer.
Oh, there we go. Even easier.
There's no way Hel isn't a lawyer to some
I'm
degree.
suing
She
them for
knows the law.
damages.
Alright, you sue some
No,
people for damages. Well, that's ongoing.
I make 5 credits after legal fees. Oh, God.
We come
Hel
back
makes
to
so much money.
both of you and Baroness Edda's office. I think Edda was her name. I don't remember.
The Baroness.
Yes, the Baroness. Alright, you two really have made heroes of yourselves, haven't you?
Ill.
Alright, your ship's still in pieces, but we're working on it as fast as we can.
Did I successfully hide my liquor?
You did.
Thank
What
God.
the fuck?
You rolled better than you did.
I have decent in stealth.
Yep. But, using the data we gleaned from the general, thankfully, all we had to do was... Anyway. There is an Esseray warship approaching the planet.
Oh, God damn it. What?
They're still a week out. But the order was sent for it to be diverted from the main attack on the Khalida Federation to this planet.
Yeah, they may be a week out. When do I get a weekend?
Unfortunately, the asteroid colony ships that we retrofitted will only arrive at the end of the week, too. It's very likely that we'll be fending off the warship while we are
Actively trying to escape.
actively evacuating people, yes. So,
What if we blow up the planet?
we don't have a planet cracker available.
Boo.
What do you mean not available? This is the fucking Imperium. Let's exterminate the motherfuckers.
Anyway. Some of the measures we're taking is... we're hastily drafting up a defense plan. All the planet's vessels are being pulled together for an orbital defense force. It is unsure if we can actually destroy it, but there is one way we can even the odds. We are hoping that you two will lend your expertise in not leading the battle itself. The Laskenka will handle that, but we're hoping you could lead a small squadron. You can attack through, hopefully make a few holes. And, Thad, she hands you a picture. This is what looks like a nuclear bomb with the words Tinath's Hope scrawled on the side of it.
Oh, that's Thad's actual laughter.
Oh.
We're gonna give you a ship with the one nuclear payload this planet has. We need you to, kind of watch over the battle, swoop in, and try to get this through any open, part of the ship that's, available during the battle. Hopefully, a nuclear detonation from within the ship should break it apart and give us time to evacuate anybody left on the planet.
I have an idea!
What's the idea?
Yes?
I have
Rocket
an idea
launcher
as well.
plus ship equals hole in ship equals we send through. Yes?
I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna launch the thing through the ship anyway, so
It's a slightly
Exactly.
smaller scale version of my plan.
this
My
nuclear
plan was
bomb
just
is very big, I should mention. It's
yeah,
not
my
it's not
plan
rocket
was
launcher sized.
my plan was we attach a tiny ship to our ship, we blast a hole in the enemy ship, and then we launch the tiny ship on an automatic trajectory.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Begin the Helldiver theme.
Alright, I'm glad you two agree. What do you want to name the squadron? Do you have you're gonna have you see her like look over some papers. You're gonna have 6 fighters and uh let's see how many bombers. You see her flicking through some more papers. 4 bombers. What do you want to call your squadron?
Unless you have an idea, Denny, I go with the squadron name I gave in every single game.
Oh no.
What?
I
Valkyria.
don't really have one. Sure.
Alright. We're gonna name the fighters Valkyria, so you're gonna have Valkyrias 1 through 6. And for the bombers?
Oh, you wanted call signs. This was like
Yeah.
the squadron name.
Oh, well.
The fighters would be Shrike.
Alright, so strike 1 through 6, and for the bombers?
Actually, how do you think about Flash and Thunder, Denny?
Sure.
All right, Flash and Thunder it is.
Alright,
Flash for the fighters, Thunder for the bombers.
alright. Let me type that down. Thunder and Flash. Alright, alright, we're expecting the ship to enter this galaxy at the end of the week, but until then, I was hoping you two could go on kind of a goodwill tour.
Okay.
No.
No,
And he
it's
immediately goes to the bar.
political something or other and causes more issues than would want to be had.
Are you sure?
What do you mean by a goodwill tour?
Kind of you'd go to one of the cities on the border of Sosentenia that's currently under attack. Well, not under attack, under
Siege.
yes.
Why are we doing a goodwill tour in a city under siege?
Mm-hmm.
We should be fighting in the city under siege.
I mean, you probably it would help get morale up. We have a hospital visit or a visit at the defensive border, and she kind of holds out like 2 hands. Which one?
Hospital, the wounded.
All right,
Mm.
hospital for Thad and Miss P. Would you like to accompany him, or would you like to go to defensive line?
I guess I'll go to the defensive line.
You want to come with?
Well, we can cover more bases this way.
Fair enough.
All right, she hands you 2 papers. Also, you've been invited to a party run by some of the nobles. I'm surprised they haven't left yet, but that's she
No.
no flat out no to that one.
He
Miss
looks
P,
at
are
Hel.
you
Do
are
I
you
have
in
to?
attendance, or should I tell him?
I think you should go. I might be sick.
No, if you're not going, I'm not going. That's not me. And he says that outright to her. I fucking hate the nobility. You know that.
We are sick.
All right, I'll let him know you're sick. All right,
Yeah, sick to death of their shit.
both of you hop into a small shuttle. Yeah, this city looks like it's certainly under siege. It doesn't look like there's any attacks going on now, but a lot of the buildings are in rough shape. Like, it looks like a lot of the city is mostly fine, and like there's no fighting in the city. It's just that there's a defensive border, kind of. You know, they're entrenched on the outside of it. Thad, you hop away to the hospital, and Miss P, you head over to defensive line.
Yeah.
Thad, you walk into the hospital. There's... Sorry, I choked on my own spit. There is a lot of wounded here. Like looks like there's a few doctors running around like doing their best they can, but like we're talking like gurneys in the hallways. And you see like someone one of the doctors run up to you. And you vaguely recognize this woman. You saved her from the prison, actually. Do you want to roll to see if you remember her name?
Yes.
Alright, give me an intelligence.
Actually, you know what? He's experienced at this shit. He's gonna say, "Good to see you again." Does he recognize that he recognizes her?
You recognize her, but she was like one of the names in the prison that you talked to, but you're not sure if you completely remember her name.
He's gonna put his hand out for the handshake. Good to see you again, ma'am.
Oh, you remembered. Oh, I was hoping. Anyway, it's good to see you again. You shake her hand, and thankfully she does have a name tag.
I was about to say, does she have a name tag? I was about to be like, while she's doing this, does she have a name tag?
You look down, you see Dr. Jem Patico. This
Excellent.
was the woman who had given up all hope in the prison. And she gave you like the key card you needed to progress through the facility. I wasn't sure if
Well,
I would
Dr. Patika. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure if I would ever see you again, but thank you for saving me from that hell.
Yeah, just doing my job, ma'am.
I
Which is basically whatever hell tells me to.
You see her give out a small laugh. I resigned myself to dying in there, but just thank you. Truly.
No problem. Anyway, we're gonna do our best to get everybody out of here. How's morale looking around here?
It's it's rough. We're one of the few cities still left on Sosentenia, but a lot of the fighters here are all the civilians are gone, but a lot of fighters here are here because they know if we lose this continent, it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah,
It would truly lift our just it would truly lift up morale. Thank you for being here.
no problem. If you want to take me to the most heavily damaged wards, I'll do the best I can.
Sure, and as she leads you down, one of the hallways, you're walking past like wounded people. Like there's some on the floor because they don't have beds, and they're like all like patting you on the back or like asking for words of encouragement.
He's a soldier. He knows what to say here.
Yeah,
He knows how to be encouraging. He knows how to be compassionate. And he's for the soldiers, he's not going to pity them. He's going to basically give them you did your duty well.
all right. And as you reach the end of the hallway, uh, there is a window here, and give me a. Mm, da,
Where's the
uh,
sniper rifle for whatever hell is planning?
give me a recon check.
I didn't like the way Denny laughed about that.
No, that wasn't it. It was this. It was this Twitter post.
I like that one.
And then the one I laughed at was this.
I should
God.
send that one to Magnum.
No, you can't help. Jesus. Already, recon?
Yep.
7.
All right. You almost noticed it too late. You can only get a few words out, but there is something rocketing towards this floor.
Take cover!
All right. You dive to the floor. Jem does too. There's you hear an explosion. There's a hole blown to the side of this building, and you see people are panicking. Like you see Jem like trying to speak up and try to get the place back in order, but she's
He is
not
going full officer's voice. Calm down. Remember your positions.
All right. Give me a social plus. Let's see. What do you have? Social plus tactics military. So 2d6 plus 4.
Alrighty. 13.
13. The minute you raise your voice, like, everybody who's panicking kind of stops, and you see, like, Jen kind of take over with, like, instructions for all the doctors. You see, like, people, like, dragging, like, people who are wounded away from the hole, deeper into the hospital.
Give me a status report. What the hell was that?
We think it's an explosion, sir. I think the front's... I think the front's under attack.
All right. Are there any security personnel there?
In the hospital?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few. Mostly, like, it
All
looks
right.
like some of the less wounded soldiers were kind of serving as guards.
Security, with me. Grab everything you can.
Right.
I have my gear, right?
Yeah, you always have your gear on you.
Hell yeah. Hell divers are never unprepared. And he's gonna rally some of the defenders to keep an eye on the wounded and like organize an orderly evacuation, and he's gonna take the rest to the front.
Alright, we arrive a few minutes before this to Miss P at the front. There are, for a ramshackle operation, it's decent enough. Like, they have a defensive wall set up, there's some encampments here and there. They got some, like, man turrets. But it does look like everyone around here is nervous.
Oh dear.
Hel
happened to
P,
everyone?
how could you do this? You did the missile attack. No, I'm kidding.
Probably.
Bored.
Meanwhile, as you arrive at the front, you see, like, a lot of the people who do see you, they kind of, like, hush up and, like, they're standing at attention when you arrive.
Oh. Well, this is new. Hello. Is everyone doing well?
You kind of see, like, someone was like, "We are, thank you, ma'am," and, like, there's a lot of, like, there's a few cheers coming up, and you see, like, one of the people in the line kind of break up and walk up to you, and you notice one. This is someone you saved from the prison. I wonder if there's a theme here. Do you remember their name?
Do I?
Intelligence?
Do I?
No, it'd be probably be education, yeah.
Into hell we dive.
Is this a name you know in your
Democracy
memory
alive.
banks?
I got a 6. I got a 2. I got an 8. Plus my education, which is a 2, so
Yes.
a 10.
Alright. You kind of give, like, your standard, like, stock smile, and you hear, like, Spiel kind of give out a small, like, Yagelian.
You can talk? Yagelian!
This is
You are
Private
a bad
Yagelian. You saved him
person.
from the prison.
Hello, Sergeant Yageliton. Private Yageliton. Wait, there's 2?
No, you're right the first time. I got promoted. I'm Staff Sergeant Yagelian now, ma'am.
Oh, that is exciting news for you. How are you doing, Yagelian?
Well, the front's doing well. A lot of these people are, well, they're not really fighters, but most of the soldiers are holed up at the hospital. You kind of see motion towards, like, a tall building in the city.
Mm.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you, ma'am. I don't know if these people will keep if an attack happens, but with you here, I'm sure they'll be motivated enough to protect the city.
Yes, I figured something might happen, so I brought my handy dandy rocket launcher.
For a half second, I thought you were about to say I brought my handy dandy Thad. Like,
Yeah.
like you're the fucking Pokemon trainer, Thad kill.
That's you see him, like, look between you and the rocket launcher. Not to be rude, ma'am, but do you know how to use that thing?
Well enough, Thad rebriefed me.
Distantly, no, she doesn't.
All right.
He can't hear it.
I know. He wouldn't have said it. He would have run you through at least the basics so that you didn't fucking kill everybody.
It'd be so funny, but I can just imagine, like, that missile that hit the hospital was you instantly discharging that thing. Just like, I know how to use this thing. Here, you fire it.
Yeah, look,
you
here's
it
the
exploding.
firing button. Oh my god. You just hear Thad in the distance. God damn it.
I think it would be funny to hit them with their own weapons and watch them explode.
You see, like, Gagalian crack a smile. Well, that would be pretty funny. And, like, as he says pretty funny, you see something streak over the line and impact the hospital building.
Oh shit!
And,
More! What is it? What do I see with my special eyes?
thankfully you're behind, like, the defensive wall, but, you hear, like, one of the scouts, up at the wall here, incoming! And you see people start, like, panicking.
Oh, oh
Like, you
dear.
see people, like, dropping their guns in an effort to, like, get them loaded and ready.
Hey! No dropping the guns! What?
Like, if these people ever shot a gun, these people are, like, brand new to this.
This fucking module can be summed up as Always Sunny themed the Esseray commit war crimes, like.
Oh, fuck this. She's gonna go over the wall. What do I see with my special eyes?
There's, like, a force marching towards the city.
Do I see a leader? Do I see a bigger boy?
Yeah, there's, like, a vehicle coming. It looks like...
Fuck 'em. Rocket launcher. It goes 200 fucking feet.
Is this like a spear from Helldivers, or is this like an M-Law?
This thing is not smart.
God.
Alright, roll
Hell
me
yeah.
2d6 plus 1.
We
I'll give
love
you...
the-
I'll let you add your social bonus to this, because this is... If this works, this would be a very inspiring sight.
We love the M-Law
Plus my
dumbfire
what?
missiles.
Plus your
What
social, so
modifiers?
you get a plus 1 to it.
Okay, well, I got a 11, so...
Hell
Alright.
yeah, let's go!
Yeah.
You fire the missile. Like, everybody is looking at you in awe.
I don't know what
as-
the damage is gonna be.
It doesn't matter. This
Okay.
is a... This, you fired off the set piece missile.
In the distance, Thad. I'm so proud of her.
Like, the minute you fire, like, everyone's panicking around you. Yagelian sees you, like, he's trying to keep the peace. He sees you take the rocket launcher off your back. Everyone watches you climb the ladder, aim it over the wall, launch it.
Do you remember to say clear backdraft?
No. She says, fuck you!
Oh. She's killed. Well, you've killed whoever's behind you.
There's no one behind her.
Not good. I was about to be like,
Probably falling off the ladder, though. Hel P is constantly wearing, like, nicely tailored, like, skirt suits
oh god,
and
damn
heels. You don't
I
understand.
told you to go to the front in reliable clothing.
Right, you fire off the missile. You don't even see the look if it's if it hits target. You turn around and, like,
guess.
everybody is staring at you, like, we're talking, like, shell shocked. Like, for what should be a very busy front, like, everybody stopped to look at you.
We should probably start murdering them. Yes, yes.
You know what I've just realized? I'm just imagining Hel doing the fucking. Have you seen the Gordon Ramsay animation?
Gordon Ramsay?
The fucking Gordon Ramsay animated.
No.
I know exactly. I know she just screams, "Get!" Yeah.
Alright, give me a 2d6 plus 2. You can add your social and persuade to this. And I'll give you advantage. So just roll your lowest number again.
Well, the first one was an 11. It's gonna be an 11, because the next was a 5 and a 2, plus 2.
The minute you say, let's get murdering, you see everybody, like, now everybody's moving, like, in an organized manner. It looks like you successfully reset them to, like, their training.
In VC, this is exactly how Hel yells it.
And as everyone starts moving again, you see Thad rock up with, like, a few, like, it looks like there's a few wounded soldiers, but they still have guns. Thad, you walk in to see Miss P proudly kind of posing on top of, like, the defensive wall with the now empty rocket launcher slung over her shoulder.
Good hit.
Hi,
Thumbs up.
Thad.
Well,
You
good
didn't
hit. I
even
saw
see
that.
my hit.
Yeah, I did.
So for a wall.
If I walked up that close, like I heard the explosion and I saw all the reactions. I can assume you hit. I am
True.
proud of you.
Oh, okay, thank you. It
You
felt
did good.
Other than the blood and the gore and the screaming.
Hey, that's combat. Are there any Helldivers here?
No, it looks like any Helldivers
Damn
that
it.
would have been here were, like, all in the hospital.
Damn it. I wanted to do the captain says kill, kill, kill.
As you know, if you're a Helldiver, you're probably very injured already.
Yep. Captain says do or die, kill, kill, kill.
Right, and both of you join the defense of the city, and the city holds.
Hold the line.
We arrived at the end of the week. Both of you are notified via your comms that the the Esseray destroyer has entered the galaxy. It's currently refueling, and it should be arriving in a matter of hours.
I send them suspicious malware.
The good news is the asteroid ships appeared earlier in the day. Now they don't really have the capacity to land, so there's like a stream of ships like ferrying people back and forth. The Baroness leads you to the modified ship that she's giving you guys, and you see like very hastily painted on the side is the name Tinath's Hope on the ship.
Fine, I guess. Fucking Helen. Helen, fucking Helen, Thad equally disappointed in the generic name.
You can see like the Baroness kind of like, I mean, you can rename it. We still have the paint bucket over there.
No, it's fine.
You know, it's meant to be inspiring. You know, it's considering you're carrying a nuclear bomb in there.
Yeah. I was gonna call it the Hammer of Dawn.
I think that's copyrighted.
And here's Epic Game Studios has been dead for years after the Fortnite riots.
Yeah. They really shouldn't have made Fortnite real. That was bad on their part.
Well, I think the real plan was they made Fortnite 2. I don't know what they expected to happen there.
True.
Oh, you didn't hear they
The
opened a new
contract
studio?
for it was bad. And they didn't repay any of the artists for any of their music.
It was just bad. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Anyway, into the ship. All of you kind of like walk past the crews of the Flash and Thunder Squadron. They give their pleasantries. Everybody hops in their ships, and you enter.
All right. Remember, Flash, cover the bombers. Thunder, raise hell.
You hear like chorus of serious sirs as you all enter the ships and blast off into space.
He sits down in his pilot seat. Does Hel sit in the co-pilot seat?
Yeah.
She always does.
She
usually passes out though. She's like usually conked.
This ship is bigger than your old scout ship. Now there is a co-pilot seat, but it's kind of I forgot to mention there are like you got some NPC crew manning this bigger ship. Miss P gets the honor as the captain ship. You know, like in a Star Trek where they have the big ass chair in the middle on the console. Miss P gets that chair.
In the big ass chair. Yeah, Miss P gets that chair. She immediately closes her eyes. This is the most wonderful napping chair yet. Maybe I should convince them to let me take this chair home with them. Or with me. With me. Yes, with me. She immediately takes a nap. Tell me when we get there.
He sits down in the cockpit and he's like staring straight ahead. And he turns to Hel and he says in this exact tone of voice, "I miss the military, Hel." In voice chat.
I miss the military, Hel. What?
And then
this is so exciting.
Before she can respond, he just turns back around and like
You have a
Goes back
crew,
to
and
free
she's
flight.
stretching like really, really big. You have a crew, and then
Not-
she like gets a little blanket that she usually keeps on her ship,
You
and
are
she
not
curls up in a ball
you're
in the
not a
captain's
supportive
seat
friend.
and goes to bed.
He's having a depressive episode. You're not a supportive friend. He's like an inch away from crying. This is the most emotion Thad has ever shown you.
Oh, you're actually okay. And she's like she's so tired. And she's like, okay, calm down.
Oh, it's fine. Go to
Why do you
sleep.
miss the
Go
military?
to sleep. You don't care.
I care. I just don't understand why you would miss being in danger every day.
Gave my life purpose.
Do you not have purpose now? We're saving a planet.
Not
No, we're not
really.
saving the planet. We're saving the civilians on the planet.
I mean, that's
Is
like
this
a
not
day-to-day.
purpose?
It's like a
This is not
day-to-day
a
thing.
day-to-day thing. We are saving a population
You
from
know
a
what?
planet.
I know you wouldn't understand. Just go to bed, Hel.
Oh my god. Good night.
Did you have this biplane in front of your crew?
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
That is not that is not a subtle man, and I don't think Hel cares. I know for a fact he said that, and Hel just like rolled her eyes and rolled over and said, "Why do you miss the military, Thad?"
All right, all of you are in
There.
space right now. You have like one last chance to do something. Like squadrons around you. You see the ship approaching over the horizon. This is your chance to like say one last thing over comms where the real fighting starts.
Do you want to be the inspirational one?
She's gone.
You're
She's
sleeping.
gone.
You're sleeping through Operation Start.
She literally said, "Tell me when we get there."
Well, ladies, gentlemen, and my gents in non-binary finery, as my old commanding officer used to say, anyone who wants to live forever is a fool. He says that over comms, like he's like asking for an affirmative.
Oh, I thought you were saying like I as in like yourself.
Nope.
You hear a collective I, and you see like the collective I like snaps P awake because it was so loud.
Huh?
Excellent.
Huh?
See you on the other side.
Oh, huh?
All right. You improved morale. You got a +1 to all checks from now on. Right. So, not from now on, but I will explain in a sec. Right. So, you see the ship on the Esseray like was it the orbital ship on the horizon? And this thing is like surrounded by small craft forming like kind of like a screen. You see the destroyer. The destroyer's quite a bit smaller than this thing. Start like revving up its weapons and start like trading fire with the big ship. The general plan for you guys is that since you are carrying the nuclear payload, you're gonna have to punch through the fighter screen, and once you punch through it, the torpedo craft are free to attack the warship, in the hopes of opening up like fractures and breaches.
And
And once,
torpedoes, I assume you mean the bomber?
yeah, the bombers.
Oh god, they're skip ray blast boats.
In the hopes that once enough damage has been accumulated on a ship, that it's big enough for the nuclear missile to enter into the ship and explode from the inside. That's the hope anyway. So you're gonna have let's see. You're gonna have a roll for breaking through the fighter screen, which is gonna be Miss P's call. That's gonna be for you, Miss P. That's gonna be admin plus your education. And Thad, you're in charge of telling the torpedoes to make the torpedo run, which is just off a gunner check.
Oh, I have great administration. I was literally made for this.
Yeah. In which case, Miss P, you got a decision between
Hold on. Can you link me the thing again? I'm sorry. I accidentally exited out of all my files.
let's Let's see. Boop.
Wow.
Right, so, Miss P, you get to have the decision of whether you're gonna do a heavily committed attack to break through the fighter screen, or one that can be aborted if it goes badly.
Heavily committed. We
If you do
ride or we
heavily
die.
committed, you get you get a +2 to your roll to break through it, but you will automatically lose one group.
Fuck. Never mind. Retreating. If people need to retreat, so we value. No, wait.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you about to say you value human life?
She values human life. She values life in general. Look at Sfeel. We love Sfeel.
You hear one of the
That's
crew
life.
members like lean over to like another one. Hey, isn't Spiel a robot?
No. Sfeel is part robot. Isn't that
Spiel
right,
answer is-
Sfeel?
beeps twice now.
Oh shit.
Correct
Sfeel,
answer
you're
is yes
just a
and.
robot?
Who says robots can't be life?
Okay.
Anyway, if you do roll to make if you fail to roll, fight through the fighter screen, there is a chance you will lose one of the Thunder Squadron. If you lose all of them, I wouldn't recommend losing all of them.
Okay. And how many times do we have to do this? Just the once or multiple times?
You will roll for damage against a Esseray cruiser.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll with because it's for administration, right?
Yep. Are you
I want to
making
give these people the chance to out should they have to, because it's better that we have people a little injured that can help later on than people who are just fucking dead in cyberspace. So,
cyberspace? This is straight space.
I was about to say, like, what? Cyberspace?
well, I'm looking at the internet right now. So,
All right. Make the first
roll for
pass.
administration.
Yeah, administration
Yeah.
plus education. You're making judgment calls based on.
Okay.
I will be asking for a 10
Administration.
plus.
Plus education.
Yeah, 2d6 plus education plus administration. However much that adds up to.
Okay, so plus 5.
Yep.
I got an 11. I got 2, 3, and the plus 5.
All right.
Wait, no. That's a 10. Sorry, I can't count. But it's a 10.
Yeah, 10 meets it, beats it. Alright, you direct your squadron through and you manage to pierce through the fighter screen. Now it's up to Thad to make the judgment call on the torpedo run. That's
gunnery.
Yep, so you just gotta roll let's see, 2d6 plus gunner.
Ten.
10? Alright.
Space Marines of the Infantry Corps.
Alright, the torpedo run does the first pass, after you manage to break through. Missiles go free. It looks like they do impact, but it just looks like it's only done cosmetic damage. Like there is damage done, but not heavy.
10 isn't high enough? Damn.
I mean, this is a very big ship. Okay, so this system has a thing called effect, which is like how much you beat a roll. How much you beat this roll is how much damage you're dealing. So you dealt 2 damage to this thing. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Gunnery
armor
teams,
systems.
concentrate fire on single target. Pierce the hide in 1 point before moving on.
All right. Now that you've come with that strategy, you'll get a +1 for the next time you try to break through this roll. Break through the fighter screen. You get that once though, because they will adapt to any strategy you try to do.
Of course.
Anyway, let's see if you lost anyone in that pass. Anyway, you will. I rolled to see if you lose any ships in when you make the roll, just because that's just war. All right. After torpedoes make its run, you all make your escape. But you do notice that you are down one ship.
Oh.
And you hear like crackling over the comm.
No.
This is Flash 2. Flight controls are down, but our weapons still work. We'll cover your escape. Don't worry about us.
No.
And as you boost your ship to leave the dogfight, you see like one ship left behind still firing its weapons.
Let's break. Flash 2. It's been an honor.
Right back at you, sir. And you hear the radio cut out as it's still firing. All right.
Do we have an exec on this ship, like a personnel monitor?
I'd say so, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to them. I want them written in for medals for gallantry.
All right. You see, like one of the crew takes notes. All right. You reassemble for the second run, and as the ships are preparing to gear up, you see like some of the Esseray fighters from the screen actually break off from the rest of them to go towards like the evacuation shuttles heading towards the asteroid ships. You hear like one of the ships crackle in on the comms. This is Flash 2 requesting permission to go defend the evacuation corridor. Or Flash 1.
2?
Flash 1, sorry, I'm losing count because I went out of order.
He turns to Hel. I vote yes, but your call.
Yes.
Alright, Flash 1 pulling away. Godspeed. Alright, you're down once. You're back down to only,
You got 4 fighters, I think.
Yep, you're down to 4 fighters. Alright, Miss P, it's up to you. Time to break through the screen.
Administration! Plus the other thing.
Yep.
With us,
Cool.
space.
So that was a 7 plus a 5, whatever that is.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, you break through. Thad, it's on you to direct a torpedo run.
Alrighty. Spiggity spoggity, spiggity boogity. 13.
13. Alright, that deals. 13 minus 5. You deal 5 damage to this thing. So this thing is at. Let's see. Alright, this thing now has a few small hull breaches. Like, your bombing runs are taking good effect. And it's
Nothing
currently
big enough
like
for me to.
it's not. They're not big hull breaches. You wouldn't give good odds if you launched a nuke now, but
Yep.
it is like starting to vent water and air into the into space.
Good.
All right. Let's see
hope
if you
they're
lose anyone running out of the screen. Wow.
Oh boy.
You hear crackling over the comm. This is Flash 3. Our reactor got hit. It's going critical. Tell my Wi-Fi.
This is a nightmare.
You hear an explosion behind you as you rocket out of the screen.
Well, we gotta tell the wife he loves her.
She,
I think. Hopefully.
That's war.
Oh, she loves her. Oh, no! Not the dead lesbians trope. Oh.
Alright.
Ally Thad cries. The one thing he didn't inherit from his dad. His dad is old school man and a woman. Thad believes you should love who you love.
Alright.
Just like Thad loved the core.
Alright, we're on our third run now. You see from the course of the battle going on between the destroyer and the Esseray ship. The Liskenka has been hit hard. They they are being forced out of the action soon. But you hear her captain go over to radio that they're gonna do one last close gun pass on the enemy to try to draw as much fire as they can. And let's see how much damage they do. You see the Liskenka get closer, and you see them open up all of their guns on this onto the ship.
That's how we do it.
And they start after they unload, they start limping away, just kind of they're fending off smaller ships, but at this point they are out of this fight. But because of the distraction they did, next time you roll to penetrate this screen, you're gonna have a +1 to it.
Me?
Yep. So,
Sure.
it's up to you to make a call.
2 plus 6, I think. So I got a 4 plus a 6, so it's a 10.
10 meets it, beats it. All right. You go in, Thad. Torpedo run.
I don't have the -1 anymore, right?
Nope.
11.
All right. 11. You beat that by 9. 10. You beat that by 3. All right. All right. Now that after that last torpedo run plus the barrage from the Liskenka, this cruiser is now it looks like its mobility is malfunctioning, and there are severe hull breaches.
Launch it!
Alright. You launched a nuke. You direct
As
your
he
ship
says-
to get in close. Alright, make me one last gunner roll, Thad, as you press the button. You got a +4 to this because it's very easy to hit this thing at this point.
Oh, and that is a 14.
It is a 14.
And as he's saying that, he's broadcasting. This is the hope. God, I can't. What's the planet's name again?
Are you saying this over to comm?
No. This is me actually asking. Thad would remember.
It's Tinath.
This is the hope of Tinath broadcasting in the blind. Get clear, get clear. Missile is launched.
All right. You launched a missile, and you could not have a more pitch perfect missile launch. You see the missile launch from your launcher, soar through an open hole in the Esseray ship, and start. You don't even wait for the explosion. You start booking it out. Like that. This is guaranteed an eternal detonation. But let's see if you lose a person getting out. You do not. Your 3 fighters and 4 bombers make it out. But as you fly away from the ship, you see the explosion go off, and you see the ship start breaking apart, and Congratulations. You saved Tinath for now.
For now.
Thankfully, it being destroyed means that the evacuation has been bought some more time. Uh, there are gonna be more ships coming, and the planet is lost no matter how hard any defenders left fight. But your actions have saved more people than would have escaped normally. But you come back down planet side, and thankfully your ship is now finished being repaired. But the Baroness asks you before both of you leave to make one more speech for all the lives that have been lost. As I give you a list of names of all the crew of the fighters that went down.
No!
Alright.
Thad, you do it.
You're getting right up there with me.
I
Fucking
can
me,
stand
I'm the
next
only
to
one
you, but
doing
Thad,
this.
I am not good at speeches for war. I don't have.
It's a memorial.
You're giving a
fuck do you
memorial
mean?
speech.
I'm not good at memorial speeches.
Alright.
What are you good at, Hel? Aren't you the social one?
Well, yes, but I'm not good at mourning.
Ah, so you're a psychopath. Got it.
No, 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 no. I care. I just don't. I can't put it into words. Those feelings are private.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I don't know why it's trying
He
to send us
hates
an
me.
image, but I'm gonna blame...
Said what? You said what? Did you say he hates
He
you?
hates me.
That does not hate you. He's just very
He
confused.
hates me. Just because I'm different.
Okay. I don't hate you because you're different.
Both of you are having this byplay, like, standing at, like, a
At the
memorial
podium
ceremony.
giving the speech.
Like, both of you have, like, medals on your chests. Both of you are dressed up to the nines.
I don't hate you because you're different. I hate you because you do sociopathic shit and drag me into it.
No, we saved the world. That's not sociopathic. What sociopathic things have I actually done?
You hear the neck creaking as he turns towards you.
She's looking him directly in the eyes.
Let's see. Starting from beginning to end, we have repeatedly treating me like a child, despite the fact that I'm a grown-ass man. That's not a sociopathic thing. That just really pisses me off. 2, and he's like going through a whole... He pulls out like the scroll, like the comically large cartoon scroll.
But there's nothing. There's nothing you really have on me.
Don't you try to gaslight me. I'm the one with the machine gun in the military training.
There's nothing you actually have on her.
Anyway.
And I made that laser animation. I didn't even use it. Whoops. Alright, but that is Flash 2 and Flash 3 in voice chat for you, Thad. As it was agreed upon through some shenanigans that you would be the one to go make the memorial speech.
Now I have to get in the mood to do a memorial speech. One sec. Don't you do me, Hel. You're making me do this. I gave all the speeches last time, and now I'm giving all the speeches this time.
What? No.
This is
I'm better at communications,
Flash 2
trade
and 3 died.
agreements.
You know what? Go sit in the crowd.
Yay! She gets
I'm
what
so
she
sick
wants.
of you. So sick of your shit.
He gets paid, but at the cost of losing 1 year off his life every day.
You don't know by the end of this, put a gun to his head, right?
No.
You're not giving him a reason to live.
Yes, I am. We've saved many people. We've helped many people. We've inspired many people. We're heroes.
Oh
think.
my god. I keep laughing. I can't get into the mentality I need to make a sad speech.
And coming onto the stage is one of our very own heroes of Tinath, Thad, Chattington?
Yeah, Thad Chattington.
Woo!
Thad Chattington is coming up to give a speech for the lives that we have
He
lost.
throws a live grenade at Hel.
Woo!
So sick
He's
of
a
you.
hero!
So tired of your bullshit.
This is the only time you've ever seen her drunk. You don't know when she got drunk. You don't know how she got the champagne in her hand. But the flute glass
Wait,
is there.
she's drunk? All right, I'm making a confession. If she's drunk immediately after that, I'm going to take her to go drinking more, and then I'm going to use my social abilities to convince her to get a Helldiver's tattoo.
No!
You've made this decision, Denny. All right.
Right, Thad Chattington?
I'm gonna do something horrible. Okay. Today, and he kind of paused from it. If there's one thing we should remember, it's that today was a victory. But it would not have been so without the loss of 10 brave souls who gave everything they had in the defense of this planet. Osco Alfard, Cruz Vales, Emmeline Pollen, Benno Bartle, Nettie Terrell, Sarah Harris, Zach John, Reuben Gordon, Max Watts, and Harriet Mitchell.
You hear a few people in the crowd start sobbing as you read out some of the names.
Aww.
These men and women, and those in non-binary finery, gave their lives so that others may live. As a soldier, that is the highest form of duty one can aspire to. It is the reason we exist. We are the shield against the dark and the cold. And these men and women gave their lives to keep that barrier up. I myself will be commemorating them in the traditional manner of the Helldivers. I'll have their initials inscribed with those of my unit. And he shows off like the Helldiver tattoo sleeve on his arm. And joining me in my vigil and mourning for these good men and women, my good friend Hel P will be joining me in this endeavor.
She looks up, face white. You see her shift from one foot to the other? She's mumbling something, but no sound is coming out.
Is that the end of your speech?
She's getting
They
whiter
will not.
and whiter. She collapses.
So long as we live, they will not be forgotten.
You hear everybody start clapping.
Yeah.
And as you walk off the stage, you kind of step over a passed out Hel on the ground.
He picks her up. We're going to the tattoo parlor. Hel, we're going.
She's not awake.
And
She's
I'm
in
dragging
shock.
you.
No! You can't do
We're going to
something
the
like
tattoo
this,
parlor.
Joe.
I
This is not
I have put
consensual
the ethical
tattooing.
I have put the ethical ramifications on you. This is no longer my problem.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna say to those poor families that you don't want to remember their loved ones who gave their lives? Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, that's not what I did. No, I'd still
Is that what you're
remember.
gonna say?
What?
Is that what you're gonna say, Hel?
Alright, as you're dragging Hel over your shoulder, you see the Baroness come back up. Your ship is finally ready to leave. It'll be ready in a matter of hours.
Now.
Can you tell me where the nearest tattoo parlor is? No, you're not. He's dragging you, and he made that announcement, and he's gonna make sure that you're going through with it.
She's screaming. She did not make this promise.
I don't care. I made it for you. You made me make the speech.
My skin. My skin.
Alright, but I do have one more
Prisoners?
quest for you. The evacuation fleet is gonna need scouts and troubleshooters.
I volunteer.
Yeah, you're gonna volunteer. I volunteer too. After we get through this,
She's like a worm. She's wriggling out of you. I'm wriggling so hard.
He looks you dead in the eyes. He says, "If you don't do this, I'm telling them you talk shit about their families. Who do you think they're gonna believe? The soldier who gave the speech and gave his all in the defense of the nation, or the woman who slept through the beginning of the operation?
This is the worst.
Thad is locking eyes with you. He's done with your shit.
This isn't even
He
funny.
is not gonna
This
let
is-
you push him around
She's
about
never
it.
done anything terrible to you, not actually. And you're forcing her to mark her body for the rest of her life.
It's honoring the fallen, Hel.
She's crying.
And the camera slowly zooms out
Exactly.
as our adventure ends.
The adventure comes to a close, God.
That is
You're
the
a
end
terrible
of the Fall of
person.
Tinath.
You can't say
I told
anything
you.
about Hel.
Oh no, yes I can. I'm not a part of the deep state cabal. I'm making you gonna
You're literally a terrible person. She was forced into that. You forced her
These
to get
are
a tattoo.
not equivalent exchange here.
These are
You
crooked.
have no moral high ground in this one.
You are a terrible person.
If I'm terrible, you're just as terrible. You have no moral high ground
She has
here.
forced nothing upon you. She's asked you. She pays you
stole
for
my
your duty.
alcohol.